interesting game because I think both teams prepared for a rematch from a few days ago, and turned out that both teams played basically completely different lineups than we played in the first game, and it's a good game. Went right down to the wire, and we made some big shots late and some big stops, and happy for the win. Look forward to our game on Saturday. So with that, we'll have any questions.
Did they cut that lead to 2? The timeout gets called, and then how much was tied the focal point of that timeout?
Well, we called a nice play, and they came out in the zone, and our guys read it, did a good job of getting the ball back and forth, from one side to the other. I think we kind of softened up the backside of that zone, and then we made a great play, getting the ball to Skyler, and Skyler jumped in up and hit, a 10, 12-footer. It was a big shot, big make, and I think we got some real energy. Went down, got a stop, and then Ty hit a couple shots back to back. So great execution in a tough spot.
As far as Eric not playing, was that decision made at shoot around, or and basically what was the?
We tried to get him to see what he could do in shoot around, and it was made basically after shoot around, and it's not ready. He doesn't feel like he's got a lot of power in his leg, and he probably would have kind of just drug it around, and so he got some more treatment. We'll get some more treatment tomorrow, and some more treatment tomorrow night, and then we'll see how he feels on Saturday.
He took that fall in the corner the last game. Was that the play where he got hurt, or was that?
It could have been either that play or the play when he came down again on the dunk. When he a couple plays later in the game, and so. But the bottom line is that the pain seems to be secondary as far as the way it was on Saturday night. Now it's just trying to get some explosion in his leg and be able to play where he is free from pain and soreness and actually has some power in his leg.
Dave, you said you were happy with the way you guys played, but is there some disappointment that because they were shorthanded, you weren't able to get some distance between?
Not at all.
Is there any different game plan you had of knowing they're missing those 3 guys tonight?
Our game plan changed a little bit to start the game because we didn't have to we didn't have to double both posts, but we knew it'd be a battle down the stretch, and with some of the lineups that we had out there tonight, trying to overcome our situation, I'm just really proud of our guys. I think they battled and fought and got a great win.
We made a big deal asking you about guards, point guards, backup starters, but you had Sky, Ty, Kyle, and Matt all out there together at the end. What clicked with that group at that particular time?
A lot of it was forced based on foul trouble. We had Nate and Josh with 4 fouls and trying to save some type of lineup to the end with some size if you need that to rebound. And so we're just trying to get through maybe some minutes there and buy some minutes. And they actually really, played well together, and it was tough getting a rebound. That was a tough with that lineup, and I think, there were a couple, 2 or 3 fouls called right around the basket where our guys were just battling, and but that's the key. Our guys do battle on both ends.
You have the way you defended the 3-point line, especially after what happened down there?
I think we did a better job. They had three guys on the floor almost all the time. They could shoot that. Even their, the backup guys that don't play a lot are all really good 3-point shooters. If you, check their history and their bio and where they come from. And 13 came in here last year and I think hit 3 or 4 threes against us too. So. Our ability to be able to, hold them to, I think they were over 50% and they were 30% tonight. So.
Kyle nearly had a triple-double. You just talk a little bit about his versatility. And
I thought Kyle, the spots that we asked him to play tonight, he was just really dialed in on, being a team guy and trying to get a team win. And, with 15 points and 10 rebounds and 9 assists, that's with 2 turnovers. So in 35 minutes, it's a night's work. We probably need to get him some rest.
When did you find out about their guys being absent? Just when you were
In
getting?
the pregame radio show from Greg. He just talked with Coach Wilson, and Marty told him that, about his situation.
How do you feel the interior defense held up without Eric?
Well, I thought we got through it. You know, we had to bring second defenders all night on Stacey Davis, and he had quite a night himself. But I thought we got the ball out of his hands a lot. It was key early in the game to drive right at him and try to get him in foul trouble, and he picked up his second foul early in the first half. But he's a load. He's a good player, skilled, hit a big three. He can stretch you, and also if he catches it deep, one guy will have a real hard time stopping him. So our guards did a good job in the second half of kind of covering down on the post where we could, because we had 4 guards in there basically, and so we were, instead of bringing the second big guy, we were covering down with the guards who entered the ball. I thought that was pretty effective at times.
Are you getting what you want out of Halford as a starter?
I thought Scott played great. Yeah, he defensively, he is just, he plays with so much energy and so much detail to our game plan.